Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of my live tea tasting. This week is going to be a very special one, and I am excited to start. So once you guys start coming in, I'll be happy to. Hey Ashley, you're the first one in. That's wonderful. You're like quick. Hey Therese, how's it going? Okay, oh wow, everybody's like starting to pour in. Mickey, how's it going? Kaylin, what's up, what's up? Okay, everybody's coming in. I'm loving this. Like, it's a rare occasion when people actually start piling in right away. Sometimes I have to like kill time until people start rolling in. But you guys are like keeping me on my toes today, and I'm grateful for it. So I'm happy because this week I've got a very amazing blend that I have been excited to start for about 2 weeks, I believe. I got it before I went to New York. And, oh, no, 3 weeks, actually. 3 weeks. Because I got the, I did the Assam Melody. No, wait, the Assam Melody was last week. No, you see, I can't even, I'm so excited I can't put it all together. No, Assam Melody was before I left. And the week before, I didn't do this. Hey, Ma! Welcome. Okay, so I just lost all track of time and perspective of when I did, when I got this tea. But let's just say it's been about 3 weeks that I've had this tea sitting here waiting for me to taste it. Now, this is one of the Masters blends, and it's one of their high-end, high-quality teas, and it's going to be... Yeah, that's absolutely right, Mickey. I drank so much, I can't keep track, because I keep on, like, doing one after the other. Hey, Michelle, how's it going? Hey, Shayna, what's up? So, yeah, this tea has been sitting on my fridge for a while. Hey, Jazzy, welcome. And I have been dying to try it because, I mean, it's a Master's tea, and I've had a few of them. This one, I've only smelled it in the tea shop, but otherwise I have no idea what it tastes like. So, I'm excited to start. I'm going to go ahead and put on the water, and we'll get this party started. Oh, okay. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the tea itself. Now it's going to be very interesting because I just started drinking pu'er. Whoa, that's sounding kind of loud there. It normally doesn't sound that loud that fast, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, it's a pu'er. That's what it is. I've been practicing that for like the past hour. It's pu'er. I'm so used to saying pu'er that I'm just in that habit, but it's actually pu'er. Luke, what's up? Welcome. So this one is going to be very interesting because I've always drank pu'er as a black tea, but this one's processed as a white tea. And by nature, hey Beth, what's up? By nature, pu'er tea is considered a dark tea, which is not necessarily a black tea, but it's when I was talking about the natural fermentation when we did the Bugapoop tea, we touched a little bit on that about pu'er. Because it's naturally fermented by the environment that it grows in, so you get this fermented flavor, kind of like a liquor, without the alcohol content. Of course, it's just the leaves pull on the flavors, and it just grows and it's succulent. So. Usually that comes, when it's processed as a black tea. I had no idea that you could process it as a white tea because, you'd think dark tea into white. It doesn't quite work that way, but apparently they make it work. So I'm really interested to figure out how this is going to go because I'm kind of in the dark. Well, no pun intended. Dark tea. Okay, that was bad. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. Since it's a white tea, hey Colleen, what's up? Since it's a white tea, it's gonna be really hard to make out the way that it looks. You'll be able to see the leaves, but the problem is that since it's a white tea, it's kind of got that furry texture that silver needle has, and you can't really see that on the camera. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on the website. Let me just switch over. There we go. Now you can see it's got like it kind of looks like deer fur, and you see like the hairs. Ah, of course. Now it turns off, right? Right? Okay. You see that it's kind of like the furry, kind of like a deer ear. I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. It's got a soft texture to it. Switch it back to me because you guys missed my pretty face. Okay. So now that you saw the big version, I'm going to let you guys see the small. Oh, come on, there we go. Oh wow, so this is like a really abundant tea. Look at how it just pops up out of the top there. Now it's a really long leaf, so when it opens up, it's going to flourish in large pieces. But as you can see, it's very. Let me pull this thing apart there. You can see it's a really long leaf, and you can kind of sort of make out the little hairs, and that's going to attribute to a softer flavor. Poopers, what's up? Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up because my water is my water's done. So I'm going to go ahead and put the tea. Oh, it's very voluminous. Oh, I thought some fell. Nope. I'm so glad you made it. I'm glad you didn't sleep like usual. Yeah, this is it's not coming out very well. Like I have to kind of sort of help it along because it's getting kind of tangled in each other. Because you a little bit more. I like my tea strong, so I can't believe I have to feed it by hand. Ah, there we go. Okay. So we have a good amount. There we go. So I like to brew it a little bit strong. Now, it's a good amount in there. Now I also use it because the leaves are so big. I put extra because if you put so little, you won't get much of a taste. And white tea has such a soft taste to begin with that it's hard to recognize until you've acquired the taste for it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the brewing process. Since it's a white tea, it's going to have it's going to be a more delicate leaf, so you don't want to oversteep it. It'll be very easy to oversteep. It's actually a little bit more. I don't want to say it's more delicate than green tea, so you don't want to leave it in there too long, and you don't want the water to be too hot either, because that would also hurry the process. And yeah, you definitely. Oh, that is so shiny. You definitely don't want to do that because it'll be more of a. There we go, all set up. You don't want to oversteep it because it'll basically ruin it. I mean, you'll get a bitter kind of like a soapy taste, closer to the green tea side that I've talked about a few times. When you oversteep green tea, you get like a soapy flavor. You'll have the same thing here. So it's 8:13. I'm going to pull this out. I think this one was for 5 minutes, right? Yeah, it's 5 minutes at 195 degrees. So it's right around the same temperature as green tea. Green tea is about like 180? So it's like a little bit higher. But it's just as it's a delicate tea, so you don't want to oversteep it like a black tea can take up to 212 degrees. So you don't want to torture it, essentially. So I'm going to talk a little bit about where the tea comes from. I hope I say this. I hope I say this right. Okay, so let's see. This one in particular was harvested in 2012. Let me see. It's got silver needle-like delicate cup, which is the little hairs that I was talking about, like the fur. And it comes from the Yunnan province of China. So they have like a lot of really great tea crops there. It's the environment is ideal for it. 13, 14. Yeah, I started at 13, I believe, right? So 2 minutes have passed. Like I'm so excited that I'm not keeping accurate count. So if you guys can remember, let me know, because I don't want my first exposure to this to be ruined by my own excitement. So while it's steeping, I'm going to talk a little bit about what it smells like. So here we go. I did jasmine silver needle once, but it wasn't the silver needle alone. Okay, that is very fragrant. It's kind of like a soft grass. It's a little bit earthy, but not overpowering. Hey, Ani, welcome. It's kind of on the side of jasmine, but kind of a little bit harder, if that makes any sense. Like mate at all? Not really. Mate has got more of an earthy, grounded scent to it. This is more perfumey. You know, it's like it's kind of like a lotion in a sense. I really should start keeping a tea journal. That would be awesome. But you know, I mean, if I did this is kind of like my tea journal when you think about it, because I am collecting them and I am saving it and I am referring to it later. So this actually is my tea journal for all intents and purposes. 13, yeah, I got 2 more. Oh, 1 more minute. It's counting down. But yeah, this is going to be. I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to taste, because of the fact that it's already, like, I'm so used to white teas being light and perfumey that if you have it with a fermented flavor to it, it's going to bring out more of a deeper flavor. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays. Yeah, your old school pen and paper, but one day if you find, well, I mean, I'm sure you have a dance journal, but you also have your videos. So, you know, that's your dance journal as well, not so old school. So yeah, I'm really interested to see how the fermentation is going to play the part, and I'm watching the clock here. Oh, it's 8:18, so it's time to take it out. And this time I'm more prepared, because I'm getting used to my new teapot. Now, once again, as usual, Addie, what's up? I'm glad you could make it. I pre-sweetened my pot with 2 packets of stevia, because that's my sweetener of choice. It's calorie-free and really strong for what it is. It's sweeter than sugar. And as Ma finally gave in She found out that stevia is actually pretty good. All right, there we go. So that's enough stirring. Yeah. Gonna try to squeeze it in there. There we go. All right. So now I'm gonna pour it in front of you guys so you guys can see what it looks like in its liquid form. And I'm not gonna burn my fingers this week. I'm outsmarting my teapot. All right, there we go. Now you can see it's a nice, clear color. It's barely visible. Like, it just looks like water. But while it gathers, I'll show you in a minute. While it gathers in the cup, you see, like right now, it's really clear. You don't see the color in it until it's all gathered together. Let me just get a nice light into it. So you see that once it's in the cup, it actually takes on a light yellow tinge to it. Let me see if I can get a little closer. There you go. That's a beautiful looking tea. So it's really light, really airy, almost invisible, but not quite. There we go. Yes, it's magic. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys what it smells like, because tea does change after it's steeped. You get a different experience after it's in the actual cup. Okay, so now you get kind of a it's a little bit less perfumey, but more airy, if that makes sense. Like, the perfume part is less concentrated. So it should play into the flavor the same way, where when you drink it, it's going to be barely there, is my guess. But I'll find out in just a second. And just so you guys know, we have a few people who are here for the first time. So just so you know, the proper way to taste a tea is to slurp it. So I'm not being rude, I'm being classy. Nicole, how's it going? You're just in time to watch me take my first sip. The anticipation is getting to me too. Ooh, that is nice. It's really soft. It's very fragrant. It's a stronger jasmine than jasmine. I can't put up my pinky because this is a really heavy mug. It's my T-Rex mug. So it's really heavy. I can't do the pinky thing. It's kind of like, it's really sweet, and it's kind of like this. How do I describe it? It's like a pillow on your tongue. I know that's really it's really hard to. You're watching me from a Home Depot parking lot. Is that where you are right now? You're getting some supplies. Oh, I'm choking. It's okay. So this has got a really light and airy taste to it. Oh, you're waiting for Scotty. That's okay. It's great. I'm drinking Jasmine Pillows. That's right, Mickey. Jasmine Pillows. That actually sounds like something I would buy. I don't know. Well, it is sweet from the stevia, and when I think that in this case the stevia is more pronounced because the white tea is so delicate that the stevia is slightly overpowering it, but not by much. So you can still taste the tea itself without losing it because it tastes like Kool-Aid, you know. But it's really good, like really fragrant. And it's really hard to describe in accuracy how the flavors are delicate but strong enough to really make an impact. You know, like it's definitely helped by the stevia, but by the same token, it's not alone. You know. This one, I mean, if you're gonna ask my opinion, it doesn't really. You don't really need a sweetener at all. That would be that would be awesome, having a Kool-Aid versus tea. Yeah, I'll give you cooties. Little cooties, little cooties. That looked creepy. Oh man. So yeah, that's my cootie joke. I haven't had a cootie joke in a while, because you know I'm out of elementary school and all that. I graduated 4 years ago. Oh wait, I mean 4 years. Yeah, it would have been funnier if I had done that the first time. Okay, so I'm going to open up the floor. If you guys have any questions, anything you want to ask me, anything you you want to say. Yeah, the Kool-Aid man is going to bust through and be like, oh yeah, I'm here for some tea. That would be... I might be able to arrange that. I know a guy who knows the Kool-Aid man. Of course, I'd probably have to pay for all the damages, but worth it. Okay, what did you say, Mickey? They need to make a tea called Taste Tea? Yeah, I'm actually putting together a tea collection of tea puns. That's all the teas that I put together, and I named them after puns. And Marie and I were working on a bunch of them, and we've come up with a ton of titles, and the teas are not created yet. So it's in the work. It's in the works. It's actually another. I have one. It's called "Lady Calm Your Teats." It's pretty hilarious, and Maria's actually on the label. So that's my first contribution to that particular collection. And Luke, don't worry, I didn't forget you. What was it? What do you want to blend this tea with anything else? As far as blending it, I wouldn't want to, just because it's part of the Masters collection. It's like really high end, and I would feel that it takes away from the experience. But if I were to do that one day, I would probably do it the same way that I do with jasmine. I'd pair it with peppermint, and that would be like this really fragrant, really strong smelling tea that would just completely knock you out. Because when you pair peppermint with jasmine, you get this very aromatic scent to it that's perfume and peppermint, and it's really refreshing, really intoxicating. So I would definitely try peppermint. Maybe a little chamomile, not too much, because I don't want to lose any of that white tea flavor. But yeah, that if I was to blend it, that's what I would use. A little bit of peppermint, a little bit of chamomile, you'd be set. You'd be set for life. Oh yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. You know, I love putting tastes together. Good with chamomile alone, or like have it just blended. Like, let's say, I don't know, have some sort of addition to it, like maybe a soft cinnamon. That might be worth looking into. Just put a little bit of cinnamon in the in the jasmine and peppermint. You got me thinking now. Yeah, I would definitely go with the peppermint. Lisa, welcome. I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, I think that peppermint would pair well with this. As a matter of fact, I have to refill my peppermint tea. I had a 1 pound bag to those who saw it before. Yeah, when I buy peppermint tea, it's no joke. Like I buy a pound. And as a matter of fact, it's double points day next week. So I'm probably gonna invest. Wednesday. Oh, Wednesday is payday. Oh, that's awesome. So you do get to go this week. Yes. I'm more than happy to travel with you. I'll wait for you this time. For you guys that don't know, Nicole is a coworker of mine, and I got her addicted to tea, like nobody's business. She was straight up like, I don't think I'd be interested. And then when I got my paws on her, she started just. She went nuts. So, yeah, she's living proof I know what I'm talking about. Okay, opening up the floor again. Anybody got anything they want to ask, want to say? Ooh, I'm starting to get a little bit hot. Now, that's the one drawback from doing my streams in the summer. It's not too hot, but you start sweating. As Ma can tell you, it's not easy sometimes. Last week was a blast, and I want to thank everybody who was there because we had fun. I can't wait to do it again. You hear that, Ma? If you're still, I'm sure you're still there. But next time, I'm bringing you the Bugapoop tea. We're gonna get you brave. I would love to do more iced tea streams. I had a great time. The last time was a marathon because you guys saw I had to be there for an hour. I would definitely do an iced tea for probably one of the chais. I'd like to do a chai iced tea. But we'll see. Teresa, before I lose you, you said, would I consider taking a shot of the tea without the stevia? Well, I mean, the stevia is already in the pot, so I mean, it's too late to do it now. But I will do it on my own and let you guys know. Hey, Izzy, what's up? Now let me scroll back up because I missed some people. Addie, I see. Yeah, I can't wait for fall either, just for the teas. I'm not a particular fan of the fall season, but those are some of the absolute best teas. And Nicole, you're going to taste those fall teas, and you're going to love them. Road trip to Naperville with Shayna. That sounds like a plan. Like the three of us will just jump in the car and drive. I'm looking forward to that. You know, I mean, I've been going to the State Street store for a long time, and you know, as much as I love them, I'd like to expand my horizons a little. And I mean, I've only been to Adagio as a real tea shop. I went to some of the ones like Tivana and David's Teas, and it just seems really commercialized. You know, it takes something away when you walk into a tea spot and I say, okay, can I try something? And they say, no, you gotta buy it. It takes away from the experience. I mean, not that I go in there and take advantage of that. I mean, I absolutely could, but I would want to go in there with the opportunity to really experience something new and take it home with me. So that's the whole point of a tasting, and Adagio gets it. Adagio is like, we stand behind our products. You drink it, you'll love it, you'll bring it home. And that's how they got me, and, I've been doing it for years. Beth, you said, what flavor would I best try if you haven't really tried any flavored teas? Now, when you talk about a flavored tea, I'm assuming you're talking about a... Angel, what's up? Welcome. I assume you're talking about an herbal tea or just a blended tea mix. If I would actually talk to a professional, because everybody has different tastes, and if you try the wrong thing first, it'll totally turn you off, because it would just, what's what I'm looking for? It would just like reinforce the fact that you don't like tea, And I've had that happen. I've seen it happen, and it's the worst because you have a whole world of tea, and if you don't know what you're starting, it'll just mess up your perspective from then on in. Hey, not much. How's it going with you, Angel? Go to China and pick the various tea leaves yourselves. I would actually love that. Like, if they have an experience where you can go to the tea gardens, pull out all the different types of teas, and watch them process, I would flip. So, I mean, I can, once, if I get enough money again, I would definitely invest into something like that. And Beth, as far as any tea, I would... This is talking with just you in mind, because I know you well enough to know what you would like. You have a bit of a sweet tooth, not overly sweet. I would give you the same tea that I would give my mom. I started her out with the citron green, and she loved it. Hey, what's up, Jose? How's it going? So you were thinking about getting me that jasmine tea? Then yeah, absolutely. I mean, what I'm drinking now is very similar to the jasmine tea. Hey, Heidi, I didn't even see you come in. It's very similar. It's very fragrant, very soft and gentle. So yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and buy that jasmine tea and get really hooked on it, because it's an excellent tea to enjoy. Okay, Addie, hold on. I'm going to read that right now because you left a little bit of a paragraph. It says, see more. So, all right. This isn't the best advice, but sometimes go to Tivana. Let you try small samples. Depends on who runs the store. I'm always grabbing freebies. And it smells so heavenly. You wish you got to try Korea's tea. There's sake, though. There's sake, though. Yeah, I'm not a sake drinker. I'm not an alcohol drinker, so... but yeah, actually, that actually really is good. Some good advice. Like, you try small samples and see what you like. And that way you get at least a small idea of what you should pursue further. Something like that. I mean, that's how I started. I actually started with coconut pao chang and orange, was it blood orange? Now, I love orange and I love coconut, and so I thought I got the perfect combination. But I was wrong. As Shayna would tell you, I don't know if she's still here. She probably is. But Shayna is the same as me. We like orange. We don't like the orange peel. And the orange peel in the blood orange tea is really profound. So you get kind of like a bitter taste in the back of your throat. But the coconut pao chang was good enough to get me interested in other flavors. So, sampling a different mix and going in there, getting a little bit at a time, and seeing what you like to taste will open up the door to further teas. So I started with the coconut pao chang. I started with the blood orange, but from there I started tasting other teas like green teas, like citron green, which has orange and is a green tea. So the citron green then opened up the door for me for other green teas. Then I started tasting rooibos teas. Rooibos, I'm big on rooibos. Like, I love me some rooibos. And I started out with vanilla rooibos, and vanilla rooibos tastes like cream soda. And that got me more into rooibos. I was like, okay, well, vanilla rooibos is amazing. Let's try caramel rooibos. Let's try apple rooibos. Let's try apple rooibos chai. So then I opened up to chai teas, and I started trying masala chai, and I started trying Thai chai, and I started trying vanilla rooibos chai, and oh my god, it just opened up the floodgates. Like, people can see, they can see the difference when before I started drinking tea and then after. When I started, before all of this obsession happened, I used to only drink Lipton's tea when I was sick. And Lipton is all I knew, so I thought all teas were just like that. Casablanca Twist is the bomb. Oh my god. They actually, I'll tell you one thing. It was a few weeks ago. I was there, the only one in the tea shop. So me and one of the guys that works there was talking, and you know how they set up this mystery tea. He poured a little bit out for me. He wanted to test me. He was like, he was like, tell me what tea this is. And so I drank it, and I started going, it's got peppermint. And he was like, yes. And I was like, okay, so it's one of the green teas. And I started narrowing it down. I was wrong on my final guess, like on my first guess, but I said it was either this or Casablanca Twist. And it was Casablanca Twist. And he was like, oh my god, you know what you're talking about. And I was like, this is a sign of a sickness. It really is. When I can taste a mystery tea and know what it is, I've been at this too long. Yeah, iced tea. No relation to Mr. T. But I wonder if you're being respectful to iced tea, do you still call him Mr. T? Oh, there we go. I'm trying not to choke. Lipton, you see, Lipton, I mean, Lipton is really generic. You know, after you've had it, if you already like the Lipton taste, that's great, but don't limit yourself to Lipton, because there's so much more out there that it's just so... Where are you guys going? You guys are going like off the deep end. But no, I love it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I would love to open up my own franchise. So if there's anybody that wants to invest in Mikey's Teas, that would be awesome. I promise to cut you in on, we'll say 20% of the profits. Okay, now that it's starting to cool down a little bit, it's still got that really soft flavor to it. And you know, I'm like really, when a hot tea gets cooler, more of the flavor comes out. So you get the idea that it's either hit or miss. And when it hits, it hits. When it misses by a mile. As I discovered last week for Assam Melody, it was good when it was hot, but when it cooled down, it just started to get really bitter. and it almost ruined the experience for me. So I didn't want to. The next couple of times that I tried it, I only drank it hot because I didn't want to. I didn't want to ruin my my palate. You know. Excuse me. But going back to the whole Lipton thing, don't limit yourself to Lipton because there's a whole other world out there, and it's just amazing. You know, I mean, there's no other way to say it. Mm. Oh, it's still good. I'm gonna top myself off because I'm starting to run a little bit low. Oh, there we go. There goes that clear, watery look to it. There we go. That ought to warm it up a bit. Look at that right there. Now, the thing that I love about this new teapot is that it really, really keeps it nice and toasty. Like, it's the porcelain one that I have, it does an amazing job. I love it. But this one, it's fancy schmancy, and it really holds in the temperature well. So, you know, I'm going to be adding a little bit to it, because I still want to get that tea warmer. Hey, Michelle, how's it going? You made it about halfway through. I'm almost done with my tea. Mighty, haha. Okay, yeah, I caught that slightly too late, but anyway, better late than never, right? Oh, all right. I'm opening up the floor again to you guys because you guys are like really active tonight, and I love it. You guys keep it going. Ask me something. I'm ready. I wonder if this is caffeinated because I'm gonna check real quick because I'm feeling kind of energized and I don't know if it's caffeine or if it's you guys that are keeping me going. Let's see. It's a white tea, so it might be caffeinated. Charlie, what's up? Oh, I'm sorry to hear, Michelle. Don't worry, we'll catch up to you. Where is? Darn it. It's not telling me if it's caffeinated. There, I'm gonna run a quick. Hey, it's not telling me. I mean, since it's a pu'er tea, it's probably gonna be caffeinated, but I don't know for how much. Am I glad I bought it? Oh, absolutely. I am so glad I bought it. Gonna you give tips to those traveling with tea who's not gonna get busted by the TSA? I don't know, because I did get busted by the TSA. The TSA. That's a story for you guys. Last week, when I was flying home from New York, I had a clear plastic little Ziploc bag filled with tea that my own dear sister gave me. And I told her, I was like, this is going to get me busted by the TSA. She's like, no, you'll be fine. They know it don't look like weed, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. I go through security, and what happens? The TSA stops me. I'm like, oh, boy. But it wasn't for the tea, surprisingly. It was for a little bottle of hot sauce that I had that was slightly too big. So apparently this was a problem, but they let me keep it anyway. So thank you, TSA. Because I mean, there's not much you can do with hot sauce except put it on something good. But yeah, they stopped me for it, and I was like, oh God, I'm going to airport jail. I am gonna have to call somebody to bail me out of airport jail, and they're gonna like put me in federal prison because I'm trying to sneak tea over from out of state. Apparently not. Traveling with flavor is out of the question. I love the hot sauce. I really do. I actually had Jose try some. My niece and nephew tried some, and some of their friends, and they like it made everybody sweat. Like, you guys remember the Dai Bai Chai? I was having that effect with, like, after three little, like, I stuck my finger on the cap, and I was like, ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's better. And I was sitting there like, ooh, this is hot. It's so hot, but it's so good. Well, yeah, you know how to smuggle stuff. So maybe those questions should go to you. Yeah, it really did bring tears to my eyes. Like, it was an emotional moment to have a hot sauce that tasted that good. I'm gonna take another little sip here. But yeah, I actually have that. Oh yeah, Jose really liked it. I actually have the little baggie, but that's not something that I'm going to pull out just yet. That's what he said, because that's a plan that I have within the next couple weeks. I'm waiting for Teresa to get back to me with something. But here's the thing: I do have an idea, two ideas. One that Teresa inspired, that I'm going to talk about later on. And another one that I'm going to try something that I never tried before, and I'll talk to about that in a couple minutes as well. But I have at least two interesting ones coming up. Yeah, it's got like a nice burn to it, not a kick in the back of your throat, but it's like ah, that kind of a reaction. But I mean, I love it. I had that kind of I have that kind of palate where I thrive on the spicy things. So I'm gonna be putting it to good use this winter. It's gonna keep me warm. I promise you that. I'm thinking maybe, ooh, you know what? How about some tea infused white rice with, ooh, excuse me, with tilapia and covered with hot sauce. That might actually be really good. You know, if I saute the tilapia, I wonder how it would come out if I saute the tilapia with the hot sauce on it, like as a seasoning, and really get it in there. That's definitely something that I should look into. Maybe infuse the hot sauce into the butter as I saute it. You don't know if that's good? Well, we'll see. You're going to Mexico. Do I want hot sauce from there? I mean, I'm down to have hot sauce. The only thing is getting it from Mexico to us. I don't know how it'll go through customs, but if you're willing to try it, yeah, we're gonna have to make special arrangements for the bathroom, because we're gonna have to like have under construction on the door. I got half a cup left, guys. Half a cup. Now I'm wondering, I'm wondering how that would taste if I iced it. I don't think I want to ice this one per se because it's a really, yeah, I could totally chug this. Oh, you mean the hot sauce? Oh my god, yeah, I can try to chug it. Can't make any promises. Hey Lucas, how's it going? I can try to chug it. I can't make any promises because I mean it's hot to the touch. So when aw, you don't want me to die, how sweet. I'll be like a volcano. I'll be like, I'm fine. I can chug the tea. It's really cold now, but that hot sauce, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit at a time. And it's pointed down too. It's like it's in relax mode. Yeah. That's what it is. It's my Sword of Omens. Here. Oh. There we go. I had it hung on a rubber band. But yep. It's my little snake sword. This was the best thing that I ever won at a carnival. I swear. Like, I play with this thing all the time. Aww. You want some tea? Oh, man. You can absolutely have some. That sword, that would actually be... that would actually be a pretty good idea. Like, I just dip it in the hot sauce and rub it across somebody's eyes and they run home screaming to mommy. I can totally see that. Mm. Okay, so there's about a fifth of a cup left. So come on, guys, throw at me. Oh, I think that really is Jose. He came down, didn't he? Hey, I don't have any tea left in here, but
What?
I told you I drank, like, if you want to have, like, a little bit
I just
left.
want to sip.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi, Mom.
Yo, try some of this. There we go.
He's stingy.
Well, I mean, look at how much is left.
Oh, yeah. That's actually really good.
Yep. See? Told you.
You didn't put no sugar in it? Nothing?
No, I put a little bit of stevia in it. I always sweeten it by...
I want diabetes. Let's get some sugar in here. Where's...
it's right behind you.
No, I'm messing with you. It's
Yeah,
good.
all right.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Oh, Teresa says hi. And Shayna says, if you had no picture, you'd be wondering where the conversation went. Oh, absolutely. What? I gave you the bottom... Yeah, pretty much the bottom of the pot. Oh, Ma says hi. And he's like excited to be here today. It's
I
a
just wanted some
surprise.
tea. It sounded good.
Oh yeah, it's really good. I mean, this is the stuff that's like the high end. This little thing right here, that's what she said, costs $12. Yeah, but it's like high end. See, this is the little thing. But I mean, it's worth it. I think that's like it makes like 5 cups. See, he's experimenting for himself.
And you have a container for your stash afterwards.
Oh, yeah. I actually have another one. I tried this one. This is another one that I'm going to buy again. The Yunnan Golden Curl. This one, it's more on the traditional side. That one's empty. Like, I finished it a while ago. I wanted to keep the thing, but you can still, you can still smell the essence of it. It's closer to a traditional tea than. Oh, I don't even have you on there. I'm like, it's closer to a traditional tea, and it's really beautiful to look at. It's a golden leaf that's mixed with black leaves, and you get this kind of like like a harder coffee flavor to it. It's really good. Hey, Bruce, how's it going? Ma says that you should be my next guest.
Maybe next time.
He's sampling one leaf.
I'm not sampling. I'm looking at
Well,
it.
yeah, but experimenting with, I don't know. But yeah, oh my god, the dogs are going crazy up there.
They are.
But yeah, like absolutely, I'm always happy to have more guests down here.
I'm gonna let Anna be your next guest.
Oh god, I'll never get anything done. I'm like, Anna, that's hot, Anna.
That would end badly.
Yeah, very.
Awesome. I'll leave you to be. Mm-hmm. Bye, everybody.
He will return one of these days. I'll talk him into it. Ooh. Okay. So you guys have any other questions? I'm at the very end of my cup. Yeah, I'll let him know you said bye. I have very little left. But, oh man, this is like excellent. Yo, I have another guest. You want to taste too? Okay. I'm at the very, very end. I'll let you finish it off.
Alright, cool.
Okay, so here we have another special guest.
Hey.
There you go. There's like very little.
Yeah.
This is Yunnan Pu'er White. And it's cold now, but when it's hot, it has a different flavor. So what are your impressions?
Tastes like tea, green tea.
A little bit of a green in it. Yeah, it's got a
Ooh,
softer...
Tastes a little sweet too. The bottom.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I put some stevia in it. So it's a really fragrant soft tea.
I ain't smell nothing too much, but it did taste good.
Oh
I
yeah.
usually don't drink tea, but it got a sweet taste at the end of it.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that's more stevia than anything.
I like it.
Yep. Good. So this is the end of our tea of our stream. So you guys have any questions? Maybe for one of my two special guests, because Jose is still in the background somewhere.
Right.
You have any questions? Any comments?
Hey, Liz. Hey, Liz.
Yeah, that's my mom. Hi, Ma. You can't ground me from here. No, actually, she can.
Oh.
I would totally stay in my room if she yelled at me, like in New York. She's got that mean face. All right, see you later. Anybody has any questions or comments before I sign off for the night? I've been here for an hour, and I'm hoping that Facebook doesn't cut me off again, because that would totally suck. But yeah, we had 2 people show up for my master's tea, and they both love it. So you guys know there's credibility in what I'm doing. I'm not just saying this stuff. 2 surprising guests that I had no idea. I did not prearrange this. No. Anyway, thanks, Ma. Oh, and no, I would not make that bet because I know I'd lose. Okay, so you guys got any last comments before I wrap things up? Because I am sweating like a dog. I will absolutely have more people. I'm trying to get people to come and join me. I came this close to having Angel's boyfriend, except I was in New York. And I'm like, man, that would have sucked. You know what? As a matter of fact, okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to get special guests for next week. Because next week I'm trying something new. I don't know if I'll have enough. You know what? No, I don't know if I'll have enough to go around, actually. Yeah. I'm going to measure everything out, see if I can do it. If not, it'll just be me. But if so, then the more the merrier. You know? I need to come here and do one with you. I would love that. Once I get more vacation time, I'll fly over there, smuggle some tea over state lines. We'll see what we can do. But anyway, so I'm going to talk a little bit about my next 2 projects. Next week, I'm going to do as a challenge. Teresa challenged me. She says that she gave me this tea. Yeah, you want me to bring the dog. Of course, the dog will steal the show. I don't even know which dog was in the background. I didn't see. Yes, absolutely. I am down to do the, hi, Anna. I am down to do one in suburbia, and we'll have the 3 of us just sit there and shoot the breeze. But I want to talk about next week, hopefully next week, This is the challenge that my sister gave me, as well as the actual plastic bag she gave me right before going onto the plane. She gave me this. Tell me this does not look suspicious. Look at that. It's even got a letter. It's got a label on it that says tea detoxification. Like that's supposed to fool the TSA. Like, they'll never know. Tea. Yeah, so the challenge is this. I have no idea what's in this tea except for what I can see, what I can smell, and what I can taste. So right now I'm waiting on the ingredients list to see how accurate my my guessing is, and if I get that tea before next Thursday, then that will be next week's stream. If not, then I have my other project, which I'm going to pull out right now. Ooh, that's what she said too. Now, this is something that I've been dying to try. I've never had these teas before. I've only smelled them, and they smelled amazing. But they were on sale a couple weeks ago, and so I think that the best way to debut this... Whoop, I hit something. The best way to debut this would be live on a stream. So, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over. I got the Chicago Jazz Trilogy. This is 3 teas as a collection. You know what, I'm going to open them up too. 3 teas in 3 5-ounce tins. And I got these for... I'm going to need 2 hands for this. There we go. It's 3 teas, 5 ounces each. And each one is a different flavor. So we got the Magnificent Chamomile, Chai Town, and Chicago Jazz Mint. All 3 of them come in one package. Oh, I got another guest. I wonder who it is this time.
Hey!
Hi, Anna.
Hey, were you recording to my mom?
It's Anna. Well, I'm not talking just to your mom. Say hi, everybody. Come here. Say hi, everybody.
Hey.
See, this is Anna, my goddaughter, and she's the one that's gonna come down and wreck the place.
Well,
Yeah, that's exactly it.
why did Antares come in your room?
I don't know. I got everybody's like having a having a tea party apparently.
Anna, Mom wants you upstairs.
Ooh.
And there it goes again. Okay. That, everybody, was my goddaughter. She made a tiny little special appearance there. So, anyway, I got the... You don't know? I thought you guys, like, sent her as a gag. But yeah, she gets down here all the time. I thought you sent her. But anyway, oh god, I'm cracking up here. Okay, so I got these 3 in a. She just, of course, the little ham that she is. Did I look cute? Oh god, I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. She got her ninja skills from Heidi. Anyway. I got all three of the collection, and I'm gonna do all 3 in one shot because why not? You know, I now have 3 filters, 3 teapots, and YOLO. So I'm gonna do all 3 either next week or the week after, and we're gonna get a 3 for 1. So. I'm really excited to do this, and I'm hoping that next week I get to do the blind taste test. It'll you'll see my my challenged how I do this. So anyway, I'm gonna open up the floor one last time, and you guys have any questions, comments? Anybody? Hey, Princess, how's it going? You came in at the very end, but I'm glad you showed up. Anybody have? Yes, I totally said YOLO. Why does my bed have proof? Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, that's my Deadpool pillowcase, courtesy of Becky Poopers, who might be somewhere still if she didn't fall asleep yet. But yeah, that was her Christmas gift to me a little while ago, like last year, the year before, or something like that. But yeah, it's Deadpool, so it counts. Okay, last call. Anybody have questions, comments? I'm either having my TSUM next week or the week after. So we'll see. Oh, I'm sweating here. I got like this. I'm energized tonight. Like you guys are making this stream the highlight of my week. And for those of you who know the kind of week that we've all had, yeah, we kind of needed this. So you guys have any other questions, comments, opening up the floor? No? Yes, no, maybe? Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and close out because I need to wash some of this sweat off me. I've been having a really good time tonight, and I want to thank you guys for showing up. This has been an amazing time. I'll catch you guys next week. I'll keep you guys posted to see what I'll be doing. And go ahead, like my video, share it with your friends, let them know that this is a lot of fun. And it'll keep me going until I die. All right, have a good week. I will certainly use my my protection, and I'll see you too, Addie, in a couple minutes after I wash the stank off. Love you too, Ma, and I'll talk to you soon. And I'll see everybody next week. Have a good night.